saying on the other song.
Mike's Daily Podcast.
Episode 433. It's Saturday, December 22nd, 2012, 11 a.m. Pacific Time. Internet talk radio for your imagination. Mike Matthews broadcasting from the last place on earth, located somewhere in Podcastro Valley, California. Today we hear from Madame Rootabega, Valentino, Bison Bentley, plus the segment, What's the Cliche of the Week, featuring a word we're all tired of. And we hear another band that I interviewed this year. Mike's Daily Podcast. Maybe Facebook doesn't want to own Instagram anymore after all of the privacy fears. Mike's Daily Podcast. So Facebook backpedaled about saying Instagram photos that you upload might be used in commercials and they get money for that. And when Instagram cut off its integration with Twitter, that also made people mad. Even National Geographic, with all their major photos, suspended their use. Meanwhile, Ashton has filed for divorce from Demi, even though they've called a truce. This after 6 years of marriage, and now apparently he's dating Mila Kunis. Mike's Daily Podcast. Meanwhile, Los Angeles County prosecutors have gone after a Mojave Desert man that might be a lunatic. Mike's but he's created a compound known as Phonehenge West. Yeah! And he's getting 18 months in jail because he failed to pay for the demolition of Phonehenge West. It was a 20,000-foot labyrinth of interconnected structures and telephone poles, and he was ordered to pay more than $83,000 in costs incurred for the dismantling of Phonehenge West. So far, he's only paid a little over $1,000 to the county, so now he has to spend 539 days in jail. I guess the lesson is think twice before you move to Mojave. No? Think twice before you name your compound Phonehenge? No? Think twice before making a labyrinth made out of telephone poles? I don't know what the lesson is. Look who just walked in.
Hello, Michael Matthews. This is Madame Rootabega. I turned into a Trans-Siberian Christmas song there.
Yeah, I saw that. Or heard that, actually.
Michael Matthews, I want to live in Phonehenge. Is it still there?
No, it's been demolished. That's why the guy's going to jail. Is he needs to pay the money for the demolition of it.
By being in jail?
Yeah, I guess you make money by being in jail. You work off your cost to society in jail.
Oh, does that mean that I have to go to jail?
No, hopefully you won't ever have to go there.
Thank you, Michael Matthews. I once made a house out of toilet paper.
TP Henge doesn't quite have the same ring to it. Look who else just walked in.
Hello there, Mike. This is Valentino. And
And this is Bison Bentley. Do you know that?
Guys, do you use Instagram?
I know, I think you've asked us that before. How you doing?
Personally, I don't use Instagram. I use Pinterest, which is, a little different.
I have no idea what one is or the other.
Yeah, all I know is Demi Moore's available again, and I'm a happy man. Do you know that?
It just seems to me that you've got already Facebook, and Facebook lets you upload photos, and now there's this other thing called Instagram that got popular outside of Facebook, then Facebook bought it, but that has to do with uploading pictures. I just get confused with all this uploading picture stuff. And then Pinterest has people uploading pictures, but then it has to do more with cool... I have no idea. But Mike's Daily Podcast does have a Pinterest page.
Michael Matthews, I have lost my Pinterest in this conversation. Oh,
I think most people have because they are busy. They're busy running around, getting those last-minute presents, mailing off stuff that's not going to make it to their destination now before Christmas. And they're doing all kinds of crazy, crazy holiday rush time now.
And if I hear the 12 days of Christmas one more time, I'm going to have to go through the 12 steps of,
Getting that song completely out of your head?
Yeah, Mike.
The only version I like is the Bob and Doug McKenzie one. Do you know that?
Oh, that one has the beer in the tree instead of the partridge in the tree. How clever. So whatever your favorite holiday song is, the Christmas tune that gets you through the holiday rush, you can comment by emailing me at mikesdailypodcast@gmail.com. We'll read your comments on the segment Emails for Email. Email me there, too, if you'd like to be a guest on the show, or if you would like to sponsor the show, we have a spot available for you. Email me, mikesdailypodcast@gmail.com. We also have the website, mikesdailypodcast.com. Go there to find our link to where to find us in iTunes, where to find us in the Twitter world, on Facebook, and on Yelp and on YouTube as well, all at mikesdailypodcast.com. And we do have a new Mike's Daily Post podcast with Basil the Boxer up. It's not that good, but you can find it all at mikesdailypodcast.com. Now, I haven't done this segment in a long time, since before Thanksgiving, so it's now it's my honor to be giving you this segment. What's the cliche of the week? This is a word that's being, what's the cliche of the week? Way overused, and that's what's the cliche of the week? The word that's overused is, what's the cliche of the week? Sea salt. I am tired of hearing about sea salt in everything. The sea salt caramel mocha. So it tastes a little bit more salty. Big deal. They're sea salting everything these days, and weren't we like, what's the cliche of the week? Not supposed to eat so much salt. What's the cliche of the week? I mean, it gives you the high blood pressure and everything. What's the cliche of the week? You know, maybe this is one thing. What's the cliche of the week? We should start a New Year's resolution about completely banning for 2013. And now another group that I interviewed this year.
Hey, this is Steve from Slow Coaster, and you're listening to Mike's Daily Podcast. Oh, yeah.
As your barn's closing.
My barn door squeaks in the background.
I got 24 track, a different feedback, and a great big bottle of wine. Your old school rhythm brings me down all the time. Well, I did not mean to pour salt in your wounds. Well, I did not mean to pour salt in the wounds. Now listen, who lies buried underneath the showroom floor? I guess that we never know, never ever know for sure. Oh, well, I guess. What kind of condition is this where you slapping me in my face? You know it ain't like the chalk washing off the sidewalk in the rain. Oh, it ain't. Who lies buried underneath this hardwood floor? I guess that we never know, never ever know for sure. Oh, well, I guess. What kind of condition is this where you throwing dirt in my face? You know you can't pay the rent cause you're pitching a tent at your dad's place. Yeah. It's the way that Liza dances out for her morning paper. It's just like it's 1973 again. And the way my story's told ain't worth its weight in gold. Well, this is just my 2 cents, my 2 cents. This is my 2 cents for you. I don't work for no one. I don't work at all. She don't work it out on me. I'm working on the wild away. No, I ain't your slave. No, I ain't your slave. No, I ain't. No, I ain't your slave. It's the way that Liza dances out for her morning paper. It's just like it's 1973 again. And the way my story's told ain't worth its weight in gold. Well, this is just my 2 cents, my 2 cents. This is my 2 cents for you. You do whatever you choose to do, yeah. You do whatever you choose to do. Did not mean to pour salt in the wound. Well, I did not mean to pour salt in your wounds. Well, I did not mean to pour salt in your wounds. Well, I did not mean to pour salt in your wounds. Well, I did not mean to pour salt in your wounds. Well, I did not mean to pour salt in the wounds. Salt in your wounds. Well, I did not mean to pour salt in the wounds. Well, I did not mean to pour salt in the wounds.
That is the band Slow Coaster doing their song 1973, an acoustic version of that, as we go outside of the last place on earth where we bring you Mike's Daily Podcast somewhere in Podcastro Valley, California.
And here's today's podcast picture.
And you can hear the interview we did with Slow Coaster on the website, mikesdailypodcast.com/interviews. And it was really fun talking to Stephen McDougal. The picture is of Basil the Boxer in one of his photogenic moments. And before you start thinking I'm one of those dog masters that puts a Santa cap on top of his dog and takes a picture of him for holiday pictures, before you accuse me of being one of those people, you're right. But, you know, to be honest with you, he put the hat on himself. He likes the hat. It keeps his head warm. He's got a cold head. Let's just say that photo was taken within 5 seconds. I had to get the camera ready. The hat was on his head. Take the picture. We're done. Go about your day, Basil, sniffing things and chewing on your dog toys. He has a happy life. Okay, we heard you say that already. And that's our little Christmas tree. Oh, little Christmas tree, you're so small, and you were cheap when I got you from Target during an after-Christmas sale.
Michael Master, I love your dog so much. When I pet him, he starts to drool.
Huh, I wonder why. Yeah, anyone ever told you your perfume smells a little like hamburger?
Oh, thank you.
Mike, speaking of which, I'm cooking up a couple of baggers out here outside of the last place on earth.
Yeah, we're posting them to our favorite photo website called Not Very Pinteresting. Do you know that?
Oh, that's that website where they sell your photos to huge companies, and then you have to promise to give them your firstborn and also any change you might happen to have in your sofa.
Yeah, those are some pretty reasonable privacy rules.
Okay, then go for it. Tomorrow we will bring you the segment News Random, plus we'll hear from Chely Shoehart, Floyd the Floorman, and John Deere the Engineer.
Mike's Daily Podcast is written and produced and performed by Mike Matthews. His podcast is super easy to find. Download or listen to his show and read his blog at mikesdailypodcast.com. Email Mike now at mikesdailypodcast@gmail.com. See you tomorrow. Bye!